I love this shirt, and I can't tell you how much I love wearing a mask out in public because random men aren't telling me that I need to smile more. And don't even get me started, don't even say, oh, they're just trying to brighten up your day. That's not how it works. Anyways, we're here to talk about journaling. So I sort of talked about this at the end of my last video, which was 30 days of waking up really early. And I thought that this would assist me. This is the morning Sidekick journal. And so I decided that I was gonna do 30 days of journaling in here. I understand that this is by no means traditional journaling, but I did wanna kind of go through it and tell you sort of my experience with it for the first 30 days. And you know, maybe it's something that you'd be into. So basically at the beginning, there's a little bit of reading that you need to do. A little bit of a table of contents, if you will, where you start understanding why this exists. And when you commit, you actually legit sign your name saying, yes, I will commit. It feels so official, and I really like that aspect. This is where I committed. That is my signature and the date. They set it up as like the first week is gonna be hell week because you are changing up your whole routine. But since I already did 30 days of waking up early and then I started this, the first week was not that bad. The second week, I fell off a little bit. The third week was pretty much non-existent, and now I'm back on.
Well, I sort of fell off the wagon with journaling, but today I'm gonna do it. And I'm actually up before the sun, so I actually got up early enough today. More on that later.
So far, in one morning, I have burnt the inside of my elbow on the toaster oven, and I sliced my finger open cutting a bagel. So, we're off to a great start. But I'm gonna journal, which I have fallen off the wagon a little bit, but we're gonna journal right now. I've only gone up to day 13, and I've had this for just about a month now, so that's how that's going. But I find that it's helpful to get you back on track because I have had some issues with my teaching schedule starting, with a whole bunch of personal issues with anxiety and depression and feeling unmotivated. And so that's where this kind of came in handy because even if you fall off one day, this gets you back on. It's super simple. Like, it only takes 5 minutes at night to complete. And in the morning, when you're checking off all these things for your morning routine, it takes you as long as your morning routine takes you because you're checking things off. It's a really good way to reflect on your day and how you're feeling about things and your progress, and every day comes with a daily tip, which I find really helpful because it's like as you're building this habit, there are tips that help you along the way. I've had a really positive experience with the morning Sidekick journal. I hope that this helps. Like, if you're trying to start a morning routine and you don't really know where to start, or you want to make some changes in your life and you don't know where to start, I highly suggest giving this a try. It was under $40. I think it was like 30 something when everything was said and done. But you know, $30 for changing your entire life is pretty affordable. I really enjoyed this. I am going to keep doing this until I reach the end. When I reach the end of the book, I will do an updated video on how things have changed. I'll put a little morning routine on my channel. I fell off the wagon a little bit, but I keep getting back on, and that is the most important because motivation and productivity comes in waves. I'm not always productive. I'm not always motivated. I'm not always on top of my shit. And sometimes that gets me down. Like, once you miss something, you're like, well, what's the point of doing anything today? Like, I've got a pile of mail that I need to go through. What is the point of, like, I'm just gonna ignore it for another day. And then the stress kind of builds if you just take care of things. Like I know this. I just did a whole video about productivity. If anybody knows this, I know it. You know, instead of sleeping in until 1, you're like, well, today is shot, so I guess I'll just lay in bed and scroll on my phone. It's like, no, you woke up at 1. That's fine. It's the weekend. There wasn't anything to do today anyway. How about you get up, do yoga, make yourself some breakfast, go grocery shopping, do some meal prep. Like, there's still ways to do productive things even with fewer hours during the day. I mean, that's just an example of still being productive instead of opening up Netflix, eating a bag of chips, and calling it a day. You can do better. It's a little bit of a glimpse inside this journal. Obviously, I'm not going to show the things that I personally wrote, which is why I'm glad I'm only up to day 13, because I can actually show you a good chunk of what is left in the book. But yeah, if you've ever used the morning Sidekick journal, oh, holy shit, that was a big ass fly. Did you see that? Ooh. Oh. Ooh. That just gave me the heebie-jeebies. If you've ever used this before, let me know. I understand that this is not true journaling, but this is a really, really good start, and it just gets you starting to reflect on your actions during the day and how they affect your actions in the future. Also, side note, if you've made it this far, I'm gonna try to upload this on October 3rd, and in 3 days, it's my birthday. Woo, 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 woo. That's right, October 6th is my birthday, so happy birthday to all my Libras out there. Oh, and since I just finished the 30-day challenge, that means it's time to announce my next 30-day challenge. I have no idea what I am gonna do for the month of October. I'm going to be coming out with a video cutting out all caffeine from my life. I'm thinking of also doing a yoga-based sort of thing, like either really learning how to do the crow pose or like a headstand kind of thing, or I'm gonna be doing like the splits challenge. I'm not entirely sure what 30-day challenge I'm gonna end up doing, because as of today, I still have a couple days left until October, technically at the time of filming this video. So by the time this goes up on Saturday, I will have figured it out and I will have already started 3 days of it. I don't know, but I think it's definitely gonna be like fitness yoga related. And we'll see how that goes. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.